If they codify this into law that every state has unlimited abortion for whatever reason, we're going to see a mass genocide of black babies. And as somebody who is pro-black as well as kind of conservative and libertarian leaning, I have to point out that in New York City already, more black babies are being aborted each year than born. Does anyone really want to see that happen across all 50 states? Planned Parenthood would say yes. Planned Parenthood was founded by Margaret Sanger, a eugenicist, a racist, and co-founded by Lothrop Stoddard, who was considered to be the first American Nazi, who was actually the inspiration for Mein Kampf. So I'm really curious to see how progressives really acknowledge this, or if they just completely ignore it. And another thing, we keep talking about the woman's right to choose, the right to choose. Well, let's talk about what they're choosing. Let's talk about that abortion is the dismemberment of fetuses in the womb. They're talking about it like it's just a clump of cells when it's a human life.
And there are different stages to. Yeah, I just want to say there are different stages to a pregnancy, and there is a stage very early on where the heartbeat does come online, and there's a very big difference between a one-night stand and finding out a couple weeks later you're pregnant, and trying to terminate a pregnancy at 38 weeks. Those are vastly different things, and I think that's what a lot of people in the country are saying. As a mother of daughters, do I want this to be completely illegal? No, I do not. It terrifies me. But on the same hand, I'm not going to celebrate abortion. As a mom, I just cannot do that. But, on the left, they do not have basic respect for human life. And on the far right, they don't have basic respect for personal medical choices. So I hate to say it, but I'm kind of done with both sides. And I'm sickened that this is where our country is at this point. Yes, Rochelle, I will give you the last word. Go ahead.
Really quickly, I think, I understand when people make the argument about black babies dying at a higher rate when it comes to abortion. But I think we also, in that argument, have to make sure that we're also talking about the black mothers that also die, that are 3.5 times more likely to die in childbirth, and 10 times more likely in some of those states that have the trigger laws that are concerning for Democrats. So there are two sides to that argument.
So let's improve their health care and not kill their babies.
Yes, we can be. Okay, that's fine.